Oh man, I totally forgot to grab a new item for the bounty. I'll think of one while we're doing this at some point. Hey Craig, what's up, man? Chilling bored at work. I know the feeling. A little bit broader range on this one, since you guys keep getting my reading my mind. All right, I'm slowly been a little crazy today, guys, with no wife around, so I'm trying to catch up. I just gotta see where we're at on the page here really quick. Make sure nobody claimed a batting helmet before I left. I think we got 3 left there. So let me put live. While you're thinking of your votes and your black bag guess. I swear, if the first guess is right again, you won't hear me say anything, but I'll tell you when it comes around. Life fill, life fill, life fill. Life fill, life fill, life fill. Okay, and then we got 3 left, an HP mini batting helmet. Pick one, random one. 18 per. Good evening. I'm here for the Wayne Gretzky. Larry, I'm here for the Wayne Gretzky too. I'll be sad if it's not one of those two. I was chatting with someone else earlier too, saying I'm sure although people say, "Oh, those last to the last two." If we do hit it, I don't care. I want to hit it regardless. I'm hopeful. I'd love to just see 2 claims though, so I don't have to give away a jersey. So 2 claimed hits would be great. Wayne is not in the next series. I've got a couple jerseys here to just kind of show off what the 2 locks will be because I happen to have them in my PC too. We'll go over the checklist a little bit. But I want to see Wayne too, Larry. That's what I'm here for. Show me Wayne. Keep your guesses coming in. The votes are up there. I haven't quite picked another item to add to the bounty. We still have the 2 jerseys and the Darrelle Revis mini, but I want to add something new. I just haven't picked it yet. I'm looking around to see if there's something in here, but I don't think I have any extra stuff sitting around. I'll think of something. Donkey Kong. Did I buy a stove and a rowing machine? Well, congrats on the new stove. That's probably exciting. Let me show my screen so you guys can see where we're at. Let me first quickly, if you're not in the dollar break and you want to get in, you can still claim here for the next 5 minutes. I'm just going to check and see if there's any more claims on Facebook so I don't miss them. I'd rather you do them here. Doesn't look like it. Perfect. So let's go here. Let's share my screen. Let's do this. 80 degrees yesterday, 1 inch of snow today. Man, it's been weird, huh? We had the lowest snow levels we've had since I've been alive here. And it's supposed to be starting Wednesday, 77 through 85 for the next 4 or 5 days after Wednesday. In the middle of March here, usually we get snowstorms until the middle of April sometimes, so it's a little bit of a weird year for us. That's for sure. Okay, we're closed here. We've got 3 left in the batting helmet. Same here, but 2 to 3 inches of snow today. Some of you guys, like, and I saw Michigan and Wisconsin were getting pounded with snow. My wife's in New York for a couple more days, and she said it's been windy and rainy, but no snow there, I don't think. Some of you guys are in New York City, aren't you? Or close to it. She's in your neck of the woods. So 3 left in the mini batting helmet, guys. East Coast is closed. Closed as in we can run the randoms now. There are also still spots for 2 more claims if we want to just do non-solo, sorry. If we were to close it here, we'd run the randoms. There'd be 4 solos for $17. But if anybody wants in that didn't get a chance, these are the remaining players. You're still welcome to claim here for 2 more minutes, and then we'll run randoms. Radke's full, and I can read the list here too. I will in a second. Big Al's is full. We'll have a live fill Big Al's, a live fill Radke's, live fill Big Al's licensed jerseys. Dollar break will go first here in just a couple minutes, but I want to give a chance to get these 2 filled up or a little more full. So in the batting helmet, normally it'll get snow in March, but 3 feet of snow. Yeah, it's normal here to get snow late, but it hasn't been for the last 2 years. We haven't had it, so it's just weird. 5 inches of snow here for Larry. Yep, there's some snow, but just not for us. What there usually is. 3 left in the batting helmet, guys. Arizona, Baltimore, White Sox, Colorado, Detroit, Houston, Kansas City, Angels, Dodgers, Miami, Milwaukee, Mets, Oakland, Pittsburgh, San Francisco, St. Louis, Tampa Bay, and Washington. I'll take Los Angeles in the batting helmet. Which one, Larry? Angels or Dodgers? And then I got Eric right behind you with the Cardinals. Who watched the baseball game last night? It's a pretty nasty strike to call, but they've been doing that all series, whatever you call it, all competition, all tournament. That didn't bug me as much. Angels, Larry, okay. So let's see, Angels 13 going to Larry. Yeah, I figured the A meant that. Larry K. Gotcha. St. Louis 14 going to Eric. I was happy they won, though. Is the other game started already? Venezuela versus Italy, or is that coming up here in a little bit? Eric, St. Louis. White Sox, that closes us with Chicago White Sox. 15 for Larry V. Bill, just barely behind. I know you were trying to help us close too. Sorry. Brewers will end up being a random. We can see if someone wants to sell you the Brewers. You just let me know if you want to try to buy them. Have you seen those wrestling autograph turnbuckles? Those are pretty cool. I don't know. You mean like I've seen some, I didn't know what they were, like the black things? I've seen like Fanatics is doing some of those, and they're semi-popular. Is that what you're talking about? I don't know what those are, to be honest with you. Let's run randoms here on the mini batting helmet, guys. Then we'll do dollar break, and then we'll come back. And if anyone wants to grab a spot or 2 more in the hockey, we won't have to run solos. Otherwise, we'll run solos on those. Let's do the randoms first, and then we'll go back and do dollar break next. So again, if you don't have Facebook, or if you didn't get a chance to claim, you've got exactly 1-2 minutes left to claim spots in the dollar break. $1 per spot. You can claim as many as you want. There's 60 items-ish to claim. Yeah, I've been seeing those, Vlad. I just haven't looked close enough to know what they are, but I know that there were wrestling people on them. Yeah, I saw those. I don't know what the item is, though. What's a turnbuckle? I don't know what that is. Okay, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. But I have seen those. They didn't catch my attention enough to and if it's Fanatics, it's really expensive. That's why you see them mostly like on TikTok and stuff, because I don't want to say what I'm going to say, but there's a lot of uneducated buyers on TikTok that fuel these TikTok breaks for way more than they should be, in my opinion. The pad in the top corner. Oh, okay. The padding that goes in the corners, ropes are attached. Look at all you guys knowing. Padding in the corner box match. Okay. That makes sense. So they're signing those. That's kind of cool. That's where you saw him. Yeah. So if I could get my hand on something like that that's not Fanatics priced or TikTok priced, I would. The problem with me doing that here is I already run my stuff low, and I think you guys would not be interested in the price it would have to be run at. We could try, but that's why you don't see me running some of those popular TikTok items. Really not for a good price, but people on TikTok will pay anything, and it's pretty dumb. That's my spiel about the TikTok stuff that you see mostly on there. Okay, I'll come back and read these when we get to it. Let's go dollar, guys. I'm going to check one more time on Facebook because, oh, yep, there was one more on Facebook. Got you, Jonathan, so hold on. I'm going to turn off the comments here, even though I don't like doing that. I won't turn them off. I'll just say closed. People think I turn it off. It means I'm like muting their response or something. That's not what I'm doing. I just don't want any more claims. Closed. Let's go over here. So again, if you're on YouTube and you want spots on this, let me know. And I missed this one, but I know you paid, so that one's good. I did not check to see how many were free spots. My guess is over 100 in free spots. Jonathan R., you had 3 more there. Okay, so what we'll do here, Dustin's going to take 10. That's why I offer just in case. What I'll do, Dustin, since I don't ever come back and look at these, I probably should, but I'm going to mark you here and then make a note on my other page here real quick. As if I don't, I'll forget. That's what I do. Okay, so 525, probably close to 100 in free spots on this, or bonus spots. I guess they're not free, but they are free. You're paying to get them. But bonus spots. I'm going to read through all these names just so we're on the same page. If you spot something that looks off or you think you claimed 25 and I only gave you 20, please let me know. Always make it right afterwards, but it's kind of lame to say, oh, you can have 5 in the next break if I missed 5, because that changes the whole thing. That's what people do to me, and I don't like it when I join stuff like this. We'll read the spots. We'll look at all the items. We'll roll the dice. We'll run the list and see who wins, just like you guys know we do. Okay, Dwayne, you had 10 there. Tom, you had 5. Scott, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brady, you had 5 there. Chad, you had 10. Welcome in, guys, by the way. Too much, not enough small talk there. Steve A, 4. Dwayne, 10 with 5 bonus. Nick, you had 10 there. Someone tell me, too, at the baseball. Did anyone answer that? Is the game on, the Venezuela versus Italy? Interested to see if Italy makes it to the final. Juan D, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brian, you had 4. Jonathan R. Oh, I forgot that the Utah hockey starts soon, too. Jonathan, 20 with 5 bonus there. Bob, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Greg, you had 4 there. Richard, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brady, you had 2. William B, you had 25 with 5 bonus. Shannon, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Billy M, you had 1, then claimed 4 more for 5 total. Larry V, you had 40 with 10 bonus. Sky, you had 20 and 5 bonus, claimed by Vlad. Brady, you had another 8. Brett H, you had 7. Brian E, you had another 4. Philip B, you had 5. Jason L, you had 25 with 5 bonus. Nick F, another 10, which gave you 5 bonus. Jonathan R, another 2. Bill S, you had 40 with 10 bonus. Jonathan R, another 1. Brian W, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Mark M, you had 20 with 5 bonus. Brady, you had another 6, which puts you to 21, which gave you 5 bonus. Jonathan R, you had another 3. Dustin, you had 10. 0-0 bottom of the first for Venezuela. Okay. All right. Is it Fernando Tatis Jr. that plays for Venezuela? Is that one of their big guys? And then the Caglione guy we're talking about for Italy. I'm trying to think who else plays for Venezuela. There's probably a few. Okay, we got that copied. So let's go look at the items really quick here. You'll see there's little asterisks next to items, like Tua was added to this. If you want to pick 2 of the items that have these next to him, Giannis, Bucks, Eclipse, Chevy Chase. Anyways, those are the 2 items. The ones that don't have them, you can pick 1. Pick anything you want or 2 of those. Here's the pictures. Started with custom jerseys this time, I guess. Usually I put them later on. Lamar Jackson, Ellie De La Cruz, Emmitt Smith, 99 Champs jersey signed again by 10-plus guys. We've had that one before, and it got picked the first time we had it. Jokic custom for the Nuggets, Don Cherry, suit jacket custom, Dan Marino, Christian McCaffrey. Full sizes, Derrick Henry, Warren Sapp, Brian Dawkins, Steve Spurrier, Kurt Warner, Ray Lewis, Tyreek Hill, Darrell Rivas, Lawrence Taylor. Miscellaneous, we have Mike Tyson, Taylor Swift, Gordie Howe, Walter Payton, Bo Jackson on the bat, and then Elijah Wood, Sean Astin script. Some of the Funkos, I organized them to sports and non-sports because it was bugging me. Dan Marino, we lost a few. Dan Marino, Justin Jefferson, Ellie De La Cruz, Drew Brees, Jordan Love, Terry Bradshaw, Jamar Chase, Shaq. Some of those are 2-for-1s. Minis, we added Aaron Rodgers. Jim, that's a custom. Obviously, that's a Jets helmet with a custom logo. It is labeled as a custom for that reason. Still Aaron Rodgers autograph. Nice mini helmet. Jim Kelly, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, Charles Woodson, Giannis, Terry Bradshaw, Blaze, Bo Jackson, Cooper Kupp on the Rave. Full sizes, Nico Collins, Ladd McConkey, Adrian Peterson, Joe Theismann, Ryan Day is a new addition for Ohio State. I thought it was kind of cool. Some of you probably hate that, but Tua, Mason Crosby, Duper and Clayton on the dual Rave, Jim McMahon Rave. More full sizes, Tony Gonzalez, Cam Newton, Matthew Golden, Josh Jacobs, Derek Brooke, Archie Manning. Just realized also I don't have my headphones in. That'll be changed soon. Julius Peppers, Nike, St. Louis, Martin St. Louis, Reebok, Clay Thompson, Nike, Brett Hull, Fanatics, JJ McCarthy, Nike, Mika Zibanejad, Adidas. A couple more non-sports Funkos. Tony Hawk, Ice Cube, Clark Griswold for Chevy Chase. I can't think of his name right now. I say it every week, and I just remember it. Fonzie, which is Henry Winkler, and this is Emilio Estevez, correct, for Breakfast Club. And that's it. And the rest are pictured individually if you want to go look. It's a useful tool to find a couple that you go for. If you win, you can go look through every item and take your time. Let's go over here now. What we'll do is we'll roll the dice. It needs to be 7 or higher, as it's mentioned in the post. I'm going to be getting my headphone on while I'm talking. If it's not 7 or higher, we will re-roll. I want it to be at least 7 times to mix it up. And music really quick. Sure, let's do the Discover Weekly. Okay, let's roll. Here we go. 7 or higher, we re-roll. 11 works, so sit back and relax while we do it 11 times. We'll go to this list. We'll zero it out. Should be, what was it, 525 with all the bonus stuff added. Let me go double check. 525. If you're just joining, there's 2 games, if you want to call that. We'll have a third with the college Racky in a second, but divisions up above, bounty, I'll add a new bounty item. I just don't know what it is yet. And then guess the bag. The black bag is an all decades 2010 player from offense or defense, not special teams. If you guess who that is, you get some credit tonight. Let's run it once to make sure it's 525. It is. 10 more times, top name can pick whatever item they want. So hang out while I scroll and scroll and scroll. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. Halfway there. 6. 7. I know I could probably just drag, but at least this way you guys can see your names flash across the screen while we're scrolling. That was 8. Here's 9. 2 more. Here's 10. 1 more will get it for us. 10 times 11th is the winner. 3, 2, 1. Brian E. Brian E. Sky was so close. Mark, Larry V, Juan, Nick, Dwayne, Richard, Chad, and Scott rounding off our top 10. A couple other names right behind. Last place, if you want to know who you are, was Richard, one of your 20 spots. Brian E. with the win. Listen during your break. Oh, sorry, the voice. So this thing this is on Spotify, so I got a wide range of stuff. I listen to anything. This is a thing called Discover Weekly. If you have Spotify, it like tries to find you new songs. So that's what that is. Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it's great. I don't like the song it's on now, but I'm gonna let it roll because that's how it's gonna go. Brian E, are you here, Brian? Did he guess earlier? Brian's like he hasn't won in a couple months, but he's won the dollar break probably 5 or 6 times. Sky, you got very close. Mark, very close. Larry V, Juan, right up there. Present. Do you know what you want or do you need time, Brian? Either way, regardless, congrats to you. Sorry to everyone else. We will have another one in 2 weeks. I'm going to add a MIDI flex or two for some options, something different. I didn't realize how big they were. I thought they were a little bit bigger than minis, but they're bigger. They're kind of interesting looking to me. So we'll add a couple of those. I think there's a few other items I have on the way too. But anyways, Brian, let me know what you want. You don't have to tell me now if you don't want to, but I'm sure everyone's interested to know if you do know. Let's go back over here and let's keep rolling with our main portion of the break. So we are closed, 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 and closed, and closed. The only thing we have open is East Coast. It's closed with whatever. We can run it and have 4 solos for 17 each, or if anybody here is hoping to get in before I do that, this is your last chance. I'll read off the last players. This is the final break of this series. Series 12 is on its way. I think my box of 10 is arriving tomorrow. The other box of 10 will arrive next week. I'm going to show off a couple of the headliners. I'll show you the list. It's underneath here. We'll read through it. We'll do it before, but I'll read these names really quick here. Daryl, what's up, man? Do you want to know something funny, Daryl? I watched that break and forgot it was a 2-box, and I saw Slavkovsky, and then I remembered it was a 2-box, and I went back and saw that I won the other jersey. I'm a moron. I forgot that it was a 2, and I love the 2-boxers. So, Gooley, right? I don't have a Gooley. Brett Hull for Larry, you got it. So that's a good. Where are we at? Hull. Gooley. Larry V. Hull, gotcha. So 2 solos or 1 full spot left. I'll read them through really quick here. I deleted Brett Hull. That's a good time to talk about Brett Hull. He's in the series twice this next series. Dallas Stars Fanatics Premium, Detroit Red Wings Fanatics Premium. Stars is alternate. I hope it's that cool black one that I've been talking about. Anyways, if you grab Hull in the next series, please specify Hull Stars, Hull Wings. I don't really care how you do it, but hold S, hold D, or whatever. W, Red Wings, RW. Okay, if you want to claim 1 spot left, here's the guys that are left for a chance. Barkov, Mangiapane, Jenner, Hagel, Kreider, Perfetti, McMichael, Schwartz, Dobish, Eriksson Ek, Carlson, Olmark, Heiskanen, Foligno, Palat, Thomas, Montembeault, Jarvis, Fleury, and Yaroslav. Did you say Dallas Stars, Hull, Detroit? I don't know what I said. I might have. Asshole? Oh, yeah. I might have. Okay. Last call before I random these, and there will be 2 solos instead of 0 or 4. Anybody else wants to jump in? Now's the time. If not, let's get some solos going here. I won't sit around for it. So let's do this. I'll run this one 7 times. The bottom 2 on the 7th will be $17 solos if you're hoping to jump in for a cheaper price. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Solos are Nick Foligno, Andrew Mangiapane, Blackhawks and Oilers. Both awesome jerseys, too. Both have moved to different teams as well. I don't know if we'll see them on different teams in this next series. Or sorry, on the same teams. I haven't really looked through the list. I'm not going to read them all, but we'll go over it. So while we're waiting for these to get claimed, and that can happen whenever. We're going to do Funko here in just 1 second, then mini batting helmet, then the East Coast, then Racky, and so forth. I really want the Jokic. My granddaughter love the Taylor Swift guitar. So you know the girls win. If you need time to decide, you let me know. Both great items. It'd be hard to choose between those 2 too. Jokic would be a great addition to your collection. You could always take them out to ice cream. But you let me know. Either one's great. Just confirm through Messenger, okay? Felino going to Jason. So really quick, and we'll do this when we get to the East Coast so we don't make people wait. We'll talk about the next series and so forth when we get to it. So let's do our Funkos. Thanks for the patience, guys. Dollar breaks over. Time to roll through these. 2 guesses, divisions up above in the poll. 2010 all-decade players in here, offense or defense. If you guess who it is, you get some credit. So guess that. In the Funko, we're down to 3 left. Tom, you had Cena, Van Damme as a trade, Mysterio, and Flavor Flav. Chad, you had Bedard, Jamar Chase, Alvarez, Kelly, Rhodes, Diesel, DDP, Roman Reigns. Eric B, you had Ripley, Booker, Behringer, and Sanders. That's Deion Sanders. Tommy, Bird, Sheen, Guerrero, and Wilkins. Vlad, you had Marino, Moon, Metcalf, Marine, Stone Cold, Otis, Faustino, and Bryce Dallas Howard. Celeste, you had Tyson, Lambert, Howard, Hertz. SP, you had Henderson, Love, Vega, Singletary, Dwayne, Fox, Lawrence Taylor, Michael B. Jordan, Shaquille O'Neal, Jim, Judge, Irving, Finn Balor, and The Miz, Steve, Wemby, Hole, Bliss, and Seagal, Brad W., Barry Sanders, Allen Iverson, Justin Jefferson, Drew McIntyre, Brett H., you had Kelsey, Bradshaw, Post Malone, Chad Johnson, Undertaker, Trader for Jonathan Taylor, Jason Kidd, and Chevy Chase. Jonathan R., you had Magic, X-Pac, Ray Lewis, LaDainian Tomlinson, Jason T., Josh Allen, Halle Berry, Thomas and Nicholas, who I now know who that is, Matthew Demerit, Brian W. had Rodman, Stratus, Blair, Applegate, Lehman, Hill, Blair, and Io Sky. And then Jonathan R., you claimed our solo, Ellie De La Cruz. This smiles will be worth it. Perfect. Okay. I do know there's a few others after the Swift as well. I'll try my best to get another one. That's the final one. I had 2. I'll try to get another one because they're a fun thing to have in there as a miscellaneous item. Okay. Let's roll on the Funkos. If this is football, we'll count it towards the divisions. If it's not, we'll wait till we get to the next football item. What do we have? We've got 1, 3, and 4. 1, 3, and 4 in the Funkos. Most of the Funkos are wrestling. Yeah, those ones that I don't know, there's a bunch of wrestling guys. There's a ton of sports guys and acting guys too, but a lot of those names that I am not familiar with, you guys have told me are WWE, WWF, whatever they call it these days. 1, 3, or 4. That'll work. 4. I didn't realize till I took these out of the box. One of these 3 is a lot heavier than the other ones. I don't know if it's coming with like a hard case or something. I'll have to see when it comes out, I suppose. It kind of threw me off because usually I just have them in the big box. But when I was looking at the numbers on these, I was like, a gold bar in one of these things. Okay, box 4. Funko's up first. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining. Mini batting helmet next, then East Coast, then Racky. Double cut here on our box 4. Huge wrestling fan. Yeah, there's a lot of wrestling fans. Some of the cool things too. I mean, Vlad, you were talking about the whatever they are, the something corners of the whatever they're signed. I like they're not wrestling, but they're made to look like the wrestling belts that are signed by football players. I think those are pretty cool too. It'd be fun to get my hands on 1 or 2 of those as some options for stuff. That'd be cool. Maybe that's just because I'm the Aaron Rodgers fan with the belt, but they've got them for all teams and a bunch of players. Those are cool. I can't keep the wrestling cards in for our breaks. Yeah, there's a lot of. Maybe I should need to do it, and just you guys can make fun of me when I don't know who players are or who wrestlers are. But there's probably quite a few of you guys that would join wrestling stuff. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Sports or non-sports? I'm struggling to remember how many sports or non-sports we've had. Football had a visor. Oh, yeah. Football item has a visor in the Funko. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Football. You called football, and it happened. This is cool. I've been wanting to see this one. I've seen another room pull a few of them. I think one of you guys that joins here and joins there ended up hitting it after a while, which I was happy for you. But now we're hitting it. That's cool. Jim Kelly. You guys know I love Jim Kelly. Not claimed. I'll see who has him here in a second. Jim Kelly, Beckett certified. That's a cool one. Nice clean case on this one too. Like I keep saying, you got a fresh batch. So that's going to count for AFC East. Where's AFC East in the poll? Last place. That's all right. Don't let it skew you. Stick to your guesses. Who has Jim Kelly? Yeah, it is cool, huh, Bill? I like that one. Nice white autograph. Oh, it's right towards the top. Chad, you had Bedard, Jamar Chase, Jordan Alvarez, and Jim Kelly, which I think was the only line of pure sports. And I was going to mention that, but I didn't. It's already 1-1. Did the game start at 6 my time? We've got a hard stretch, and we blew the game the other night I went to. Nick, I don't want to hear it, or I'll bring up our fantasy. Penguins beat us at home, and I was there, and I was sad. We were up 2-0. It looked like we were going to destroy them, and then all of a sudden the wheels fell off. I don't know what happened. Took a buddy that had never been to a game. He was loving it. He said he was the bad luck. Stupid Penguins without Sidney Crosby beat us. Stuart Skinner out there acting like he's Vezina, whatever, trophy winner for the third period, blocking everything. Yeah, no Malkin either. No, Crosby bugged me, but I didn't realize you guys had a 7'4" player on your team too, just like the Tampa Bay Lightning. That 6'8" guy, what's his name? Dang it, I already forgot his name. 6'8". He was a big boy. Jim Kelly, that's going to Chad. Chad, congrats. It's a beautiful Funko. I'm sure there's a few in here that would offer you some trades on that. That's pretty cool. What's that dude's name that's 6'8" on your team? There was another guy that was like 6'5", 6'6", but Soderblom, I think is his name. Soderblom. I think he was Swedish. Okay. Congrats, Chad. Nice Funko there. I play you in fantasy play. Great. Right from the, what do they say, the mouth of the tiger to the, whatever the line, I don't know, out of the fire into the tiger's mouth. I'm botching that, but you know what I mean. I play Nick first. Now I got to play you. I think you're like the top one in the league. Doesn't scare me, though. I'll tell you that much. Not one bit. Okay, mini batting helmet. Let's pull this up. Good luck, Brian. That's all I got to tell you. And I'll tell you if anything else I have to tell you, too. Winning that dollar break was just bad juju for your fantasy team. You could only have one or the other, and you won the dollar break. So I think 6-3 might be our score this week, 6-3-1. Batting helmet, Chad, you had Yankees, Cincy, San Francisco, Colorado, Dave, San Diego, and Tampa. Brad, Texas, Kansas City. That's Brad M. Brett H is Chicago, Cubs, and Milwaukee. Caleb, Atlanta, Baltimore. Scorching, Cleveland, Arizona. Brad, Seattle, Minnesota, Washington, and the Dodgers. Brett, you had Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Jonathan R, Boston and Oakland. Larry K, Toronto, Angels, Houston, Miami. Eric B, you had St. Louis and Detroit. Larry V, Chicago White Sox, and New York Mets. Oh, you just probably traded for Soder. He's a big boy. He looked weird standing next to some of the other guys. Anyways, we lost. I feel like we're just going to keep spiraling and miss the playoffs, and I'll be not very happy about it because it feels like we're destined to make it this year. Second year. 1 and 2 is what we have left. So we'll roll till we get a 1 or 2. Lately, I've been rolling the dice pretty good. I'm going to slide it out without moving it. It was a 4. Jinxed myself. 1 or 2. 3. Okay. Gotta hit it. Whoops. That was just a drop. It ended up with a 5 anyways. 3. All right. Full jinxed myself. 1. There we go. That's not too bad. Not too many rolls. 1. Top one. We'll save this for next time with the other 2 Funkos, which I can put those away now because we're going to open our last 2 hockey jerseys next. Nothing else to put away. I'm losing space, gaining space back here. Okay. Yep, I know. It took me 4 rolls, 5 rolls, whatever it was. Okay, good luck on the batting helmet, guys. We started off with the fun one. It wasn't a headliner, but I thought it was a great hit. Let's see where we can go on this one. This is our box one. Series 4, and it is helmet 62 of 100 for those keeping track. The last one, our box 2, will go next. We won't have to roll for it. I'll try to keep this little, I don't know why. These are, unless I put this in another box, you're not going to get this sleeve anyways. If you guys win and you're like, give me the sleeve, I love that. I'll keep it in this box and that sleeve. I'll ship the sleeve inside another box. This inside, if not, this box is pretty sturdy to ship with without it. So you just let me know. Just their graphic, but I like it. It's cool. Could also just try to shove it in here. I don't judge anyone that wants to keep all the original stuff from the box it comes from. See if this was in like a little, the one with the pen or the one we got last week that looked like an NFL mini helmet box. The NFL mini helmet box. I'm not going crazy. We used to have the ones that didn't have a cover, right? And it had like the little pen in the back for the souvenir. And maybe that was in a different life. Okay, good luck all. Got the back of the helmet here, so I'm just going to do it this way because I'm going to see a color here soon. Can't tell if that's black or blue. JSA certified on this one. Shiny box. It's moving around in there. Cool. I was just talking about this dude. I'll have to figure out how to make that a little more sturdy in there so it's not rocking around. I don't know why it's doing that. Chicago White Sox, and that's Frank Thomas. Oh, that's funny. The Big Hurt, yeah. Hey, Frank, you look 10 years younger. What you been doing? Well, Nugenics. Take it once a week. Makes me feel like I'm 15 again. And I'll tell you another thing. The wife doesn't mind it either. Frank Thomas, 1993 MVP, 85. That's a beautiful hit. And that was claimed, the last claim, Chicago White Sox, Larry V. Larry, I don't know why this is flopping around in there. I think there's supposed to be ties, which are missing. Maybe I'll steal some ties from a one of my mini helmets, my PC. Did I say 85? I don't know why I would say that. It looks like it says 85, but that's 35. I'll see if I can tie that down so it doesn't wobble the whole way to you, but that's cool. Another great name that is a non-headliner. That's pretty sweet. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas. Where are you getting all that energy, Frank? I'll tell you what. I'm going to leave it out until I see if I have some tie downs for you. Why not? Let's leave it out here for now. Next to my stack of books. Okay. Larry, you've been a little hot lately. See if you can keep it up, man. That's great. The Big Hurt. Duck Fleet. There's a lot of guys that are doing commercials, but that one just makes me laugh because Nugenics, the way he talks in that. Hey, man, let the guy enjoy it. The guy that most looked like he was on steroids, but is widely considered to be the only guy who's never on now. Oh, that's funny. All right, guys. We've done our Funko. We've done our mini batting helmet. It's time for hockey. Our last player from this series that's claimable until we start the new series is Andrew Mangiapane. We saw him last series on Oilers alternate. This time he's on a nice classic Oilers Fanatics premium. $17 for that spot. The spot's first. There he goes. Brian's grabbing him. Got you, Brian. So really quick here, Joseph, you have Sakic, Dobish, Fuhr, and Perfetti, Jonathan R., Hasek, and Olmark. Larry V., you have Geeky and Fleury, Jonathan R., Natchez, and Jarvis, Bedard, and Palat. Oops, that's for Nick. And then back, so Nick, you have Bedard and Palat, Jonathan R., Belfour, and Jenner. Daryl, you have Chelios and Hagel, Madonna, and Montembeault. There's a Canadian for you. Jason T, Sundin, and Heiskanen. Brian W, Gunther, Thomas, Wolf, Carlson, Drysdale, and Kreider. Elliot, you have Richter and Askarov. Bill S, you have Barbashev and Barkov. Brian W, Aho and Schwartz. Larry K, Potvin, and Eriksson Ek. Larry V, Hole, and McMichael. Jason T, you claim Foligno, and Brian, you claim Mangiapane. So a few things here. Remember, I said if we don't hit 3 out of the 4 as claimed hits, I'm going to give away a jersey. It's back here. I'll show it in a second. It's the Rasmus Dahlin. So if these are both not on this line, I won't even count these. I'll make it fair. So this line here or Wayne Gretzky because he's not claimable. I think all the pictured headliners that are left were claimed, right? I'm pretty sure. So I said pictured headliners are claimed. So pretty much these 18 names, if 2 of them are not from those 18, I'm going to give away the Dahlin. It's going to go to people that join this break, these lines, and the break on 311, this break. So I'll put all those names in plus Bill, run it 7 times, top name will win the Dahlin. If they're not 2 claims. That's just me doing a stupid game. Those are our spots. 2 boxes left, so we already know what we're opening. To talk about next series, we will not have Wayne Gretzky as a chaser, which is good and bad. It's good because I think it opens the series up a little bit, but bad because I want to see Wayne. Hopefully he's in one of these 2. Series headliners. We are going to lock from this next series Mario Lemieux on a Pittsburgh Penguins yellow CCM jersey. That'll be a community. So will Connor McDavid on an Edmonton Oilers Navy alternate Adidas. I've got these just to show you. This is going to bug me to ruin, but a Lemieux like that, a McDavid like that. So this is a yellow CCM for Pittsburgh, and this is the alternate, which has been a headliner before. Those will be the ones that are locked. I'll try to point out really quick the other pictured headliners, or I can just show you my phone might be better. This is the giveaway if we don't hit 2 claimed hits. So 2 great jerseys that are going to be community, and then a bunch of others that are going to be claimable, just as a preview. Now let's see if I can get my camera back to where I like it. That was dumb of me. Close enough. Yeah. So if I go back here really quickly, I won't waste any more time. Lemieux McDavid will be locked. I believe the other headliners, we've got Ovechkin again on a Capitals Fanatics Premium, so not a Mitchell Ness like last series. Vasilevsky, also a pictured headliner. We have 2 Brett Holes, 1 Stars, 1 Red Wings. Bedard's back, which is great, a really expensive jersey. Other pictured headliners, Gordie Howe. Fuhr's back, but he's not a headliner pitcher, but great name there too. Really quickly, Marc-Andre Fleury for the first time ever. He just did a signing a while back. A little more available now, so he'll be on there in a Minnesota Wild home Fanatics Premium jersey. Almost done, almost done. I may have missed a couple pictured headliners. Anyways, some great jerseys. I think maybe Sundin was a headliner too or something. I think I missed one in there. That's the next series. That'll start on Wednesday. The claims will be higher unless I decide to do a pick one random 2 to not make it so incredibly hard to fill because 58 names is 29 claims. So we'll see. Anyways, that's what's looking up. If you want to get that list so you can look at it, let me know. I'll send it to you so you can start planning your claims. But enough of that. Let's see if we can get 2 claimed hits here. If not, we'll do a random really quick to give away the Dahlin. 15 and 59 is what we're left from our whatever. Yeah, we might do a pick one random 2 to make it less claims. That would be like 19 claims instead of 27 or something. Somewhere in that range, 18, 19 claims. We will figure it out. I know Daryl, who just suggested that, bought a few as well. So we'll be getting rid of 3 players on top of the ones we open as soon as we know what he pulls. Dustin, the bad clue is a 2010 all-decade player, offense or defense. So go Google 2010 all-decade NFL team, one of those guys from offense or defense. Okay, here we go. Box 15. Good luck, all. Thanks for joining this series. I enjoyed it. Some of you guys have been a lot higher than others. Some ice cold. I get it. I ended my ice cold streak and all things hockey. I mean, besides, I guess Daryl's keeping me alive. I've hit 2 recently. And some of the bigger, more expensive stuff I joined, I finally hit something nice the other day after not being able to hit the broadside of a barn. Here we go. Okay, 3, 2, 1. So I'm already giving away the Darlene. That is not. Oh no, this was picked. I got confused for a second. It was picked. I'm laughing because we keep saying we hit them every series, and the person that picked them has tried to pick them 45 times and missed them every time we pulled them. But this time you have them. There's our Barbashev. I don't think he's in the next series. Maybe he is. Ivan Barbashev. I'm not gonna lie, that one feels good. Bills claim Barbashev to no success for I don't know how long. Man, is he in the next series? He's not in the next series, so that was our final chance to get a Barbashev. I think he comes out final break every time, comes out last. That's crazy. Bill, congrats. Ivan Barbashev. I thought that did me in for the giveaway because he's not always claimed, but he was claimed today. So maybe I should be thanking you, Bill. So we're 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. Does that just mean if I don't give away the Darlene? What do you? Is that mean of me, or am I already being nice? Something's dropping behind me. Barbashev on the gold jersey, my favorite one. Adidas Pro, always advance, never retreat. Fight strap, beautiful. Nice hit, Bill. Congrats. Number 49, Ivan Barbashev. The most textured jersey there is out there. This is not like normal jersey material on the front there and the shoulder pads. Very rough because it's gold. I like gold. Bill, congrats. That's a long time coming for a Barbashev. I bet if you're like me, let's see what of them. I've got 3 randoms in the series, but have had Chelios and Madonna with no luck every break. I know. No Chelios, no Madonna this break. If Bill's anything like me, there might be 5 other names that he wanted to claim more than Barbashev, but he claimed Barbashev because he knows if he doesn't, it's going to hit. You got to see the chase through. That's how I am. You're good, Thomas. Will you just give me an update through email or something? Come on, let's make everyone mad and make it so that somehow our final jersey was Wayne Gretzky. I would love it. I would. All right. Good luck, all. Starting off with 1 claimed hit. See if we can at least get 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It felt a little heavy, so I got a little excited thinking maybe it was a heavy Mitchell and Ness. We didn't hit Wayne. We've had a Wayne try twice. We're 0 for 2. This is a player that has moved on as well. I think he just played his first game last night for the Anaheim Ducks. But that's a great jersey. Great player. That is John Carlson. Fanatics Premium. Nice Washington Capitals jersey, too. Beautiful one there. I probably shouldn't do that. Make a little mark on the plastic. I'll see who has them here in just a second. That is not a claim, so I am giving away the Darlene. Good and bad, huh? Great hit here. We have had a few that have been after him, but not today. No chaser today. John Carlson, Fanatics Premium, East Coast COA. I think he just played his first game with the Ducks last night. I thought I saw that. Fight strap. Little errant. Great hit. I've got that jersey in my PC as well, and I will keep it. I think mine's an Adidas, but still, I like the Fanatics Premiums and Adidas equally. A little better than the breakaways. Let me see who had him. Give me 1 second. I was hoping for a pitcher there. I'm not going to lie. Who had John Carlson on the East Coast? It was Brian. Brian W. had Wolf. Why am I forgetting? His name is Dustin Wolf. Jeez. Dustin Wolf. John Carlson was the random going to you, Brian. Congrats to Bill and Brian. Now let's see who gets the Rasmus Dahlin. Might as well bring it over here closer. They're nice light blue. They've been wearing this season too. Rasmus Dahlin. Sabres, Fanatics, breakaway. I'll hang it here. Can you see it? Nope. I'll hang it here instead. There we go. That works. Okay, let's go to this screen. So what we'll do is we will first grab these names, and I'll add Bill S to the bottom. I'll bring them over here. Is that right? Chad, Larry. Chad, Larry, yep. Then we'll come over here to this line, and we'll add these ones to the bottom. So I said I would give it away to someone that joins these last few breaks. Congrats, guys. Hopefully this next series will be better for me. Joseph, I hope so too. And you've been after those guys for a while. It's like Daryl with Madonna and Chelios. We just can't pull those guys. I don't know what it is. I do think we've had both those guys in the past, and I think we've pulled maybe one Fuhrer, and we pulled a few Sakic too, but just not when you've been after them. I know the feeling. Okay, 41 entries, guys. I'm going to run this 7 times. And we'll get going to our our football stuff. Hit pace. There it goes. Top name on the 7th roll will get to keep Rasmus Dahlin. I've got a few Dahlin, so I picked this one as a giveaway. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and our winner is Brian W. Brian taking home the Dahlin. Joseph second, Chad, Joseph, Brian up there, Nick, Larry, and Jonathan to close out the top 10. Daryl, you get the skunk prize there on the spot 41. Brian taking home Dahlin. Congrats. Thanks for joining these last 2 guys. We'll have a fun new series. If you guys want the checklist, second every time, yeah. If you want the checklist of all the names, let me know, and I'm happy to send it to you so you can plan out your claims for next series. The full, like, home or away, what style it is, I'm happy to send it over. I'll cut them down for the claim page, and then we'll get the new picture out, and we'll start right away Wednesday. I thought maybe we'd have a day between, but the shipment sped up. It changed from Thursday to Tuesday, so not even close. Where were you, Jason? 30, 37, and 38. Yeah, that's sounds about right, Jason? Okay, let's go. I've now realized that if I want to, I can hang stuff up here to show off. That's not a bad level, is it? Okay. So again, next series we'll lock these 2 jerseys, Lemieux and McDavid, and then the rest will be claimable. Should be a fun series. So I think we're the same price as last series, so shouldn't see too much of a difference in pricing as we get down. The funny thing, though, this series is sold out, or there might be 1 jersey left, but it's sold out quick. So before we've had to go in and grab a few others, this time we don't. It is gonzo. Okay, Racky time. We're down to our last 4 boxes, guys. This is the time where you guess a college team. So our 3rd game of the night, guess a college team where you think this player we're about to open was drafted from. If you get it right, you move on to next week. Do we have anybody that moved on from last week? I think Bill was the only one that had a chance, and I don't think either helmet gave us a shot at that. So I think we're all at 0. It doesn't matter if you're in this break. This is a side game where I reward you if you get 2 or 3 in a row right. So guess your colleges. And Racky, I've got Jonathan R. with Pittsburgh, Philly, New England, Minnesota, and Vegas. You sold Elliott, Atlanta. Elliott, you also bought Arizona from Tim as a random. Greg, you have Green Bay, New Orleans, Denver, and Carolina. Tim, you have San Francisco, Detroit. AJ, you bought Miami from Tim and Tennessee from Jason. Jason, you had Tampa as your claim. Weird way to do it, but it worked. Brian W., Chargers and Baltimore, for me to read it is what I'm saying. Bill S., Chicago, Kansas City, Jets and Rams. Brad, Indy, Cleveland, Houston, Buffalo. Nick, you've got Cincy and Seattle. Jim V., you have the Giants and Jacksonville. And David L., you have Washington and Dallas. Yeah, try that. Oh, lineup cards, that's cool. I was looking at something for cards the other day too, for NHL. Okay, guess your college team. See if you can get it right here, guys. I'm gonna get my guess too, but I'm trying to think who I'm filling today. Who did I guess last time? I think I guessed Purdue last time, which is funny because we pulled Drew Brees on Wednesday, right? Didn't I guess Purdue? Man, I almost was right. I could have had a chance. Just now realizing that. Let's get a box number here. Brady in the bag, gotcha. 2, 3, 9, 12. 2, 3, 9, 12. So 7 we pulled. Let's get a box. List randomizer. We'll go here. We'll do this. We'll do that. 2, 3, 9, 12. 1. 7 times, guys. Sorry, my brain had a little fart there. 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Box 9 is what we're rolling with. You know what? I can only see like 10 guesses. Maybe there's one above. I'm going to guess Alabama. Anyone guess Bama? See, I should pull up once. Greg's got Bama. Greg, love the guess. Maybe just you. I'm going Bama too. Okay. I usually try to avoid guessing them, but I think today's the day I'm going to guess them. Okay, box 9. Let's Sharon. Let's take 9 off. Box 9 is low left. Here we are. I'm going to close the poll because it doesn't look like it's close. AFC North, AFC West. Good to go. I remembered the guesses. If we happen to hit the bounty tonight, whoever wins, just give me a little bit to add another item. I don't want it to just be those 3 we've had for a while. I want to add a new item. I can't sit here and scroll through items while we're streaming because that'll be wasting your time. If stuff slows down, maybe I'll look for another item. Otherwise, I'll add it after, and then you can tell me what you want out of the 4 or 5 items. We already had one AFC East hit, but you guys are going AFC North, AFC West. Okay, let's get the bag and see if anyone got it right. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I saw it, but I didn't. I try to ignore guesses just to be surprised later, unless I see the guess, then I'm. But I don't know if I saw this guy. 3, 2, 1. Oh, Visor giving it away. Did anyone guess him? Travis Kelce? I bet there had to have been someone that guessed Travis Kelce, and I just missed it. Larry Fitzgerald. All the guesses are above that. Larry Fitz, Von Miller, Joe Thomas, Julio Jones, Donkey Kong, Luke Kuechly, Julius Peppers, J.J. Watt, Marshawn Lynch. No Travis Kelce's today? What did Dustin guess? He came and asked what the guess was, but did you not guess, Dustin? Gosh dang you, Dustin. I knew you. Yeah, so I was going to say, you distracted by the kids? You were. I don't think anyone got Travis Kelce, guys. That is not a PC helmet, so that'll be a series helmet. I don't know if we've got one hiding in the series that hasn't come out, and that's why I haven't used it. This one actually might be semi-new. Okay. Nobody gets 10 credit tonight, I guess. Unless I missed one, please let me know. AFC North, AFC West is what you're going for. We're starting here with this first helmet. East has one because of the Funko. Jim Kelly. Let's roll. After the Taylor guitar just seemed fitting. Were you really going to guess, Kelsey? Oh, man. Blimey. Anyone here say blimey? The only word that came to my mind. I don't know that I've ever said that word in my life. I've been watching today while I've been working. I thought it was time again. It was the last thing that reunited the whole. If hockey and baseball USA can't unite the whole nation, only one thing can, and that's Tiger King. I'm rewatching that. Man, that show's crazy. Carol Baskin and Joe Exotic. You mean Mr. Swift? Yeah, that's true. My word rhymed with Doug. You didn't say blimey? Utah 1-1 end of the first. Thanks, Larry. Keller, who scored for Dallas? Probably freaking one of those guys we pull all the time. Hintz or Heiskanen or Ben Robertson. Oh, it says my chat disconnected. I'm not going to open this until it says it's back. Oh, looks like we're fine. It came back. Sam still don't even know who that is. Okay. Okay, I think we're back. I'm a little confused by this one. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Love this style for this team. Browns alternate, the white alternate, which I really love. Cleveland's got to be Brad. Brad's been after Cleveland for a while. It is. Brad, you had spot 13. See, I shouldn't even say that, because what if he didn't have it today and then I rub it in his face without meaning to? Never my intention. Authentic alternate speed for the Cleveland Browns. And you guys tell me if you're weirded out by this one too. Was that last case? I mean, I guess I'm buying 2 cases at a time. But didn't we hit a Joe Thomas, whatever college he played for? Why can't I think of it now? Wisconsin? Was that this double case? Wisconsin, but was that this double case? It was. So maybe just from the other case, since we're buying. I mean, these don't come in packs of 12. We make them into packs of 12. But I don't think we've had that happen before, where the same player is hit in a pack of 12 from 2 different cases. Regardless, I mean, I love Joe Thomas. I'll take him every time we can get him. So I'm not bugged by that. But it's interesting. The whole reason I do 12 helmets is so that we're not worried about claiming a team that's dead. Even though I don't know that that's a thing either. But if you do 12, we hit the same team a couple times through cases of 12 or stacks of 12. But Joe and a Joe Wisconsin, now a Joe authentic alternate. I'll have to ask him about that, see if that's a possibility or if that was a whoopsie. Either way, it's a great helmet. Joe Thomas, Brad, nice hit. The big lineman on an alternate authentic. And you've been after Cleveland for multi-series, so that's great to see you hit that one. That's your division too, isn't it? AFC North, AFC West, guys. You're back tied, just like that. Way to go. It was, yes, yep, yeah, okay. And I think Brad hit the Joe Thomas on Wisconsin too. I forgot about that. I held it just for an extra day or two to see if someone wanted to trade for it, but I didn't hear anything from anybody, so I shipped it off. All right, I got you marked down on the AFC North, AFC West. Did anybody guess Wisconsin? Nick, did you really guess Wisconsin? Were you thinking J.J. Watt? There's no way you were thinking Joe Thomas, but maybe you're thinking Jonathan Taylor, or I was about to say I'm going to give you guys another shot, even though it's not a small school, but I can't because Nick stole the show there. Nick, congrats. Pulling off the Wisconsin guess. Wisconsin, Nick F. Okay, you're in line for next week to see if you can go for 2. Congrats, Nick, on the guess, and Brad, congrats on the hit. Okay, let's keep it rolling here, guys. We're close to live fills. We have one more pre-fill, and then we'll do a live fill 3-boxer, Iraqi, and some licensed jerseys. For those that are here waiting for jerseys, the new additions this week for jerseys were Xavier Worthy. I think we've had him before, maybe not that long ago. Jordan Kyrou for the Blues. Xavier Worthy is the Chiefs. And then basketball was, the Dennis Rodman Bulls khaki Mitchell and Ness. One of my favorite Robins I've ever seen. I've had it for a little bit. Deciding when to put it in today felt right. So Dennis Rodman khaki, Jordan Kyrou on the Blues, and Xavier Worthy on the Chiefs. And then a bunch of fun ones we added last week too. Brad is a Joe Thomas and Browns man. Only claims Browns frequently. I think he's after Myles Garrett and Jim Brown. I think Jim Brown's one of his favorites, so not a bad team to claim a Radke. Okay, in the 4-boxer, this was claim your team style. Wednesday we'll do random team style. Today, Bill, you had the Arizona New York Jets combo. Kevin, you had Atlanta. Greg, you had Baltimore. Ty, you had Buffalo. Greg, Carolina, Tennessee combo. Nick F, you had Chicago. Brant, Cincy. Greg, Cleveland. Zach B, Dallas. Brian W, Denver. Bill S, Detroit. Vlad, Green Bay. Brad, Houston. Jonathan R, Indy. Brad, Jacksonville. Ty, Kansas City. Tim, Vegas. Scorching Chargers. Greg, the Rams. Tim, Miami. Zach B, Minnesota. Bill S, New England. Brian W, New Orleans. Greg, Giants. Chad, Philadelphia. Brad M, Pittsburgh. Zach, San Francisco. AJ, Seattle. Bill B, Tampa Bay. And David L, Washington. We will do a live fill 3-boxer right after this. Let's get our boxes going. I am going to copy the 3-boxer now. Right there. Close that. Okay. Sorry, mother-in-law is picking up my daughter, so I'm making sure they're good. She shares her location with me. I don't remember officially telling her what time she was done. Yep, she's over there by that, so. Very good. Okay. Daughter's not just sitting there waiting for someone. 4 boxes. 1, 2, 4. Holy moly! Does anyone mute their screen when I get to that part? I can promise you it's louder for me. Okay, first box, 118, 118. Oh boy, almost dropped it. Next box, 2. Low number 2. Next box is 182, 182. And final box, 153. Why does it look like it's cracked? I think you can still see it though. 153. My brother-in-law is moving to a different house, and someone left an old bingo cage in their basement storage, and it had bigger bingo balls, and I almost stole it from them. They were like wooden balls. They're probably really loud though. I didn't write that one down. I just read it out loud. 153. Okay, guys, let me grab those 4. Again, if you're looking to join a live fill, we'll do that one right after this. It'll be a 3-boxer, then Radke, then some licensed jerseys. Well, let me grab these 4. Ooh, I almost just tripped. There's the higher half, which won't go there, but hold on. One low one. All right, there's the lower one. Opposite order. Okay. 118, 2, 182, and 153. Check, 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 check. 182, 2, 153, 182. All right, let's roll. What the freak? Oh, that's a Facebook. I thought Facebook was blocking me. Okay, got my list up. Again, guys, we'll do a live fill 3-boxer right after these 4. Pretty sure we've opened 16 boxes, and all 16 have been different teams. If we make it through the day with all different teams, I'd be very shocked, but that would put us at 23. So only half of the guesses are live. I'm assuming it's a little more, a little less, but half the teams are gone. Box 2, Series 38. 2 Wonka points. Nice. Someone's going to grab 2 Wonka points to start us off here. Oh, yeah. See, shh, don't jinx it. Yeah, I won't. Don't worry. I don't know who you picked, but I didn't jinx it. Wasn't me. If it happens, it's something else. It has nothing to do with me. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Colts Classic Speed. Colts Classic. Who had Indy with 2 points? Indy was Jonathan R. Jonathan R. getting 2 points. I've only written down 5 Wonkas so far through 16 boxes, so hopefully that's right. 17 for 17. Oh, man, I'm just waiting for you to say, there's our double up. And I know who this one is, so I'm going to write it really fast. And put the points now so I don't forget. 2. I had to stare at the autograph for a second because pretty sure this is the first time we've had this player. Remember, I was asking about the depth chart on the Colts a while back, and I thought that this guy was moving up higher. I don't know where he's at now. They obviously just re-signed their guy. But it depends on what happens with Anthony Richardson, too. This For the Shoe is the inscription, which I guess is their thing there in Indy. Correct me if I'm wrong. For the Shoe, there's that one dude that sings those kind of bad songs, but he's a big Colts fan. Who knows who that is? Anybody? First time I've had him. He is young as well. I think he was a rookie this last year, maybe the year before that, but backing up Daniel Jones for now. Daniel Jones signed a 2-year contract. Is that right? That is correct. That is Riley Leonard, and he was Notre Dame, right? Don't know a lot about him, but I'm pretty sure he was Notre Dame. Hold on. No space here. Nice hit, Jonathan. Riley Leonard. First time I've had one of his, and I don't have any other items, but I thought fun young name, we can add him in the series. Why not? And I got you 2 points down too. Okay, box number 2, 118, Series 38. 1 Wonka point. That's AFC South, which is unfortunately tagging along with Jim Kelly. So you're back down by 1. I swear. I just saw this guy recently pulled. I don't remember where, but it wasn't me. For those that were watching, 3, 2, 1. I happened to double up on this team on Saturday or Sunday with Brad. It wasn't this guy. Atlanta. The Falcons hitting here. That is NFC South hitting there, and we had AFC South hitting above 2-1-1. Who had the Falcons? Kevin O hitting the Falcons. AJ snagged them for you. Beckett certified classic speed Falcons. That's another? Man. So what, 18? That's got to be a record, right? You're stressing me out, man. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I don't remember the last time we pulled him for this team. Nice classic speed. That's Mike Vick. Michael Vick, Beckett certified. Classic speed for the Falcons. Going out to Kevin. Kevin, nice hit. Hitting yet another new team from the series. 190-ish helmets in there. More than that, but I say ish. 195-ish. And somehow we pulled 18 new teams. There's Kevin. Congrats, Kevin. The Madden cheat code, Mike Vick, which he sometimes signs like that. Oh, and 1.2. I'll do it after this box so I can keep it rolling. 153. Someone remind me if I don't go typing. 38. 0 Wonka. I was hoping that one had Wonka, so it would let me do both. Oh man, I love this style for this team. First time I've had this style for this team. I need one for my PC, but I want it to be a certain few players. Least favorite player? Yeah, there's a few of you guys that don't like him, and I understand why. He was fun to watch. I'm mad at him because he beat the Packers in the playoffs against Atlanta. I remember that game. I was at my girlfriend's house in middle school or high school, whatever it was, and I was so mad. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I love these styles. I really need one for my PC. It's the throwback-ish. For some reason, they're not that available, at least just rolling around out there. Bengals. Streak broken. Is this your last team standing? Oh, it's the first one to hit twice. Whew. Bengals have hit twice. We're not 19 for 19. We're 18 for 19. Holy moly. First double up. There it is. Cincy, I see Brant saying nice. I think you had him. It was a close. There was a couple of you claiming him. Brant, Bengals. Love this style. I know it's kind of plain, but I think it's really cool. I tried to win a Joe Burrow on one a while back, and it was the only one I saw, and I didn't win it. 3, 2, 1. We're going a little older school on this, which is what the logo is looking for. And that's 3 straight quarterbacks, too. Not the biggest names on our QB list, but some fun hits so far. Riley Leonard, Michael Vick, Boomer Esiason on the Bengals throwback. I love that one. Number 7. Beckett certified. Great hit. Congrats. And I'll put in the 1 point now, because if I don't do it now, I will forget. Yeah, it's a cool helmet. I like the style. I'd like to get some of the newer guys that are more popular on that style too, but there's just not a lot of those. unless they want $1 billion from it. I know, Kyle. I was about to say look away, Kyle, but I didn't because you know how it works. But still, and usually Bengals don't go too quick in the pre-fill, so just depends on the day. I'll try to get some more like that though, because I love them. It's not hard to impress me though. I like a lot of styles, but you guys probably can recognize we haven't had a bunch of those, so that's cool. Okay, 182. Series 38. 0 Wonka. So first two boxes had 2 and 1 Wonka, next two had 0. AFC North, right? So you guys tied it back up. Oh, it might be a punch for punch night. Zero Wonka. I'm having trouble thinking who I've got on this thing. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Slate. You guys know I like the slates. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys that are like team-specific claimers are trying to get all the different styles. So that's a nice one to cross off. Dolphin slate. I think I have a few slates. I don't know which one I chose to put in the series. Who had the Dolphins? Dolphins, Miami was Tim. And Tim, me and Tim always joke about how if Tim hits a Big Al's, it's almost always the last of the 3 or the 4 box. I don't know what it is. Hit the last one here, Tim. Miami. Oh, I thought it was someone else. I thought it was a different position. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I totally forgot. It's been a while since we've had him, too. I think I got a little, I don't want to say burned out, but a lot of other places used him a ton. So I kind of silently revolted against having him all the time. I've had this one for a long time. I threw him back in this series. And it's a great hit. I love Tyreek Hill. Love it on the slate, too. Beautiful helmet. We're going wide receiver to break the quarterback streak there. Some fun names. None of the huge headliners, but we had Riley Leonard, Michael Vick, Boomer Esiason, and Tyreek Hill. Let's try a 3-boxer live fill. Congrats, you 4. See how the live fill goes here. Let me update the list. So 2 AFC North. And that's AFC East. Punch for punch. East, South, North, and then 1 NFC item. Unreal. All right, guys, let's see where we're at here. Okay, Giants are my first claim for Jonathan. Whoops, not showing my screen. Take a 60-second break, too, in a second here, guys. Usually I try to not make that happen. Chicago for Nick, Tampa Bay for Bill, Giants for Jonathan. Kansas City is for Greg. Just behind Bill on Kansas City. Vikings for Dave. Chicago just gone 2, Bill. Sorry. Joseph, a little late on that one. Kansas City gone. Jason, sorry. Lots of duplicate claims, guys. Detroit for Bill B. Denver for Brian. 49ers for Kevin. I always hit the 0 when I do that. Kevin, 49ers. Minnesota is gone, Joe. I won't ask you. Don't worry. Even though I just did. Bill, Buffalo, Giants are gone. Or no, they are gone. San Francisco gone. Rams are there for Greg. I'm trying to type with one hand. I'm going to go down to the bottom and then go back up. So 2-1 Utah. Schmidt? What's Nate Schmidt doing scoring? He doesn't even look like a hockey player to me. Buffalo, Giants, San Francisco Rams, Kansas City. A little behind on that one, Ray. Sorry. If I skipped any, please let me know. Sometimes they load back in after I refresh it, but it doesn't look like anything happened for those. Washington, I see for David. Gotcha. Dallas is there for Bill. Cleveland for Greg. Gotcha, Greg. Giants for Elliot. Nope, sorry. See there, I stopped thinking. Giants are gone. Denver's gone. There's going to be quite a few teams left because of all the duplicate claims, I think, guys. Once it settles, I'll tell you who's left here. Greg, Carolina. Denver's gone, Ray. Sorry. Detroit's gone, Bill. Sorry. Philadelphia is there for AJ. Pittsburgh's there for Scorching. Pittsburgh. Carolina is gone, Brad. Chargers are there for you, Brad. Green Bay, Joseph. New Orleans. Sorry, just refresh. New Orleans is Brad. New England is Jason. Jets are part of the combo that are already gone up there, AJ. Sorry. Jags are going to Brian. Baltimore going to Greg. Pittsburgh is gone. World Baseball Classic Italy 2-1. Nice. Since y'all donate to the Big Al Fund. Okay. Cincy, got you. Miami for Robert Benton, got you. Atlanta is open. Houston, Vegas, Seattle. And then I just saw it. Indy for Bill. There goes Seattle. Hold on, I'll wait till I type it. Indy, Seattle, AJ. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I believe these are the 3 that are left. Atlanta, Houston, and Las Vegas. I don't know why they're not home. Maybe she's getting them dinner. Oh no, they're upstairs. Or they're outside. One of the two. We'll hear them crashing in here soon. Okay, Vegas. Got you, Brad. And then Houston, Brad. Got you. Just Atlanta left, guys. I'm going to start reading off who has who. And we'll get the bingo balls and get rolling. Bill S. I've got the Arizona Jets combo in Buffalo. Greg with the Carolina Tennessee combo in Baltimore. Atlanta's open. Nick F. Chicago. Kyle Cincy. Greg Cleveland. Bill S. Dallas. Brian W. Denver. Bill B. Detroit. Joseph Green Bay. Brad Houston. Bill S. Indy. Brian W. Jacksonville. Greg Kansas City. Brad, you've got Vegas and the Chargers. Greg Rams. There they are. Robert B. Jason T. New England. Brad New Orleans. Jonathan R. Giants. AJ Philadelphia. Scorching Pittsburgh. Kevin San Francisco. Tampa. David L. Washington. Let's get the boxes rolling here. 3 of them. I'm gonna have to shut the door because I didn't shut it. Maybe they'll come down and talk to me for a second though. Did you guys hear that? I swear, man, it's like a zoo. I only have 2 kids. I don't know if people have more than 2 kids. Some of you guys out there with 5 or 6 kids. Oh, insane. 1, 2. Extra bingo ball. William! They're not listening. I'll go get the boxes and I'll tell them to come down here. Okay, first number is 120, 120. They're not listening to me. 162, 162. And our last number is 40. Mike Allstott. Came to my mind right away. because I like my call stuff. Okay, we have still left. Atlanta's our last team. I'll grab the boxes in just a second. I'm gonna probably use the restroom before I grab the boxes too, just in one punch here, or maybe I'll do it when we're doing Radke. So just Atlanta left. I'll give it a second here before I. All right, I'll grab them. I am gonna just give me like an extra minute. I'm gonna use the restroom. 2-2 Wyatt. Gosh dang it, Wyatt Johnston. Should have left before I saw that. So Atlanta left. I'm gonna use the restroom, then I'll grab the box on the way back. So just give me a second, guys. Hey, William. William, shut that door, buddy. Till 8:30. Bye. Sorry, yelling at my kid for a second. I have one more. I was going to verify this number. 162. That's what I thought. I think I just realized that I also didn't. Sorry, I'm off my game. When I talked to my son, my wife was on FaceTime. Oh no, I did put stickers on. Oh, I forgot. All right, let's make sure I got the right boxes. 120, correct. That said it was 162, correct, and 40, correct. Sorry, guys. Bathroom break. Yelled at my son, not in a mean way. Told him to shut the door. Wife was on FaceTime. I'm back. Okay, next up's rack, you guys. We'll do a licensed 2-box. Oh, we don't have Atlanta claimed yet either. Let's discount Atlanta to 29. Almost forgot. Atlanta discounted 29. We'll do Racky next, and then some licensed jerseys to end the night. And then maybe I can watch the last 10 minutes of my game. Probably not, because I'm going slow. My mother-in-law's up there too, so I had to just say, you can leave when you want to leave. They are self-sustaining till I'm done at least. Atlanta 29. Dustin, I got you. And I'll put an asterisk for discounted. Okay, and I've got 6 things out there. 5, 6. Perfect. Mom-in-law. Yeah, she's awesome though. She's helping me out a ton. I mean, she watched the kids, so I go to the game on Saturday, the Mammoth game, and then offered to help today since I can't pick up and dance on Mondays or Wednesdays. So, very grateful. Okay, here we go. Next up's Racky, then some licensed jerseys. Sorry for the delay, guys. 40, Surrey 38. 6-pointer. 6 Wonka out the gate. It's our 3rd Wonka box. I gotta stop saying, I love this style. But I do. We've got a alternate, and every team has an alternate, so that doesn't tell you anything, but we got an alternate. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Alternate for one of those purple teams. By the way, guys, you know how I did that little team red, green, blue, whatever? I made my own little list with like 15 athletes. I'm going to have like a 7-color challenge. I'm going to post it on there. I'm going to see what you guys think, because that one was a little too heavily weighted for blue. Kind of hard to make it even, though. I'm not trying to make it an even battle. I'm almost done with it. I worked on it yesterday just for fun when I was watching the Players Championship. Okay, Baltimore is Greg. Greg, you had Baltimore. Nice alternate. It's the Blazish style finish. I always say that. There's a few teams that have it. It's cool. And this one is Beckett certified. Oh, geez. Every time it's that player, I give it away when I show the COA. 3, 2, 1. I swear, because he likes to sign back there on the back. Beautiful helmet. See, Jason saw it and knew that last little bit was Lewis. It is Lewis. Ray. On the alternate. Nice hit, Greg. Ray Lewis, Beckett certified on the alternate. I got a few of these in my collection because I really like them. I almost picked a different player of a not so common one to put in the bag, but then I sided with Travis Kelce on a Raven. I almost picked another Raven helmet, is what I'm trying to say. Another North. Holy cow. It's literally every other. Besides that one. 3-3 to 1-0. Man, I would have voted NFC North, NFC West, and I'd be at 0. Oh, 6 points too. Sorry. Quickly. First 6-pointer of the series goes to Greg. Ray Lewis. So we've had a 2, a 1, and a 6. Greg, you had a bunch of high pointers last series. 6 is pretty dang high. I think anything 5 and above. We've had an 8, a 7, and now a 6. Okay, got you on that one. 120, 120. Series 38. More Wonka. I guess today's the Wonka day. 4 points. City Auto. Well, maybe I saw part of it. I see the style for this team, which I like. And it's probably my least favorite style of all the specialties. But on this team, I don't mind it. 3, 2, 1. Even though it brings back lots of flashbacks of Travis Etienne from Gold Rush. Jacksonville Jaguars. They're the one team that I'm probably going to think about moving to a combo spot, but I couldn't figure out who to trade them for, so I left it as is. So for now, they're by themselves. And they got a lot of players, man. You got Travis Hunter, you got Trevor Lawrence, and you got a lot of guys like this guy in there as well that are fun. Jacksonville, Brian W. That is who I saw. Okay, 3, 2, 1. You guys know I like this era of running backs. That's Fred Taylor. Holy scratch. I'll see if I can clean that up a little bit with some. Not sure I didn't catch that with some. Maybe I just did that pulling it out, but I doubt it. With some magic eraser. Nice hit, Fred Taylor. Till marker there. Fred Taylor, number 28. Beckett certified on a lunar for the Jags. That is AFC South. It's literally every other. So if you have AFC North or AFC West, congrats. Don't take my word for it, but we literally are going every other. You're back down by 1. Brian, nice hit. I don't know if I said that out loud, but Brian, you have Jacksonville. You scratched it in plain daylight? I don't think I did. Did I scratch it when I pulled it out, or did you watch me scratch it somehow? I'm pretty careful of these compared to most. Sorry, watched the Ringer last night. Oh, I like it when they go back and they're saying they went and got ice cream, and the one guy blows their cover. When did we get ice cream? Oh man, show's funny. Okay, 162 so far. Ravens and Jaguars. It's an AFC night. We've only had one NFC helmet until now. 162, Series 38, 0. We've also had 4 Wonka, Brian. I will eventually remember. Brian W. Fred Taylor. 4, 3, 16, 26. All right, Wonka's starting to cook. We're starting to get some points up there. Might be heavy, and it's in a white box. The last two were too, and those are reps. Well, I can see this one. You guys know I'm a sucker for this player. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. I tried to pull the reverse juju and have us pull an NFC for all you NFC claimers today. It's an AFC night, apparently. Was I sleeping? Buffalo. And it is an authentic. Is that your last team's 10? Is that another new team? Holy moly, we got a shot for the record. 50. I'm gonna say 59 until I know for sure, but I think it's 59. I don't think we beat it since we said that it was 59. Up to 20 now? So only one double today? What is happening? Jax was new too? Holy moly, me oh my. I mean, I don't mind it. It makes it so people don't think teams are as bad to claim when they never are, but still, that's a little nutso. Oh, 3 repeat teams. Oh, that's right, because we're at like 23 helmets. I thought it was just 1. Okay, all right. Buffalo was Bill S. You have the Bills. You're getting yourself an authentic. The player is. That sounds like a kid show. One of my all-time favorite Bills, and he's just still not that easy to get. Some people want an arm and a leg for him. Sometimes you can find him for a decent price. Bruce Smith. Is he still, or maybe I'm getting confused with a different record, but isn't he the all-time sack leader? Like total sacks, not single season, but isn't he the all-time sack leader? Bruce Smith, authentic for the Bills on a classic white speed, authentic on field. I think he's there somewhere. All-time sack leader, indeed. I thought so. It's a cool hit. I've got one Bruce in my collection and then one multi with Bruce on it. So a couple Bruceys makes me happy. Not Tyreek. We had Ray Lewis, we had Fred Taylor, and we had Bruce Smith. Tom Radke. There they. Oh, sorry, Jason. See if you rebound. I was maybe talking too much there. I always feel bad if I make you guys miss by going away from the tempo or something. I don't know. Okay, we are doing Radke. Next up is licensed. If you want to take a screenshot to see who's in the series, if you're not familiar with it, they're all right here. Again, the new additions were Jordan Kyrou, Xavier Worthy, and Dennis Rodman are our new additions. Bunch of headliner type names. I'd like to think that half of the series are headliner names. I try my best to do that. Anyways, that's next. So let's keep this going. Probably close to full. Green Bay is our first claim for Greg. Not really sure why this is so long. Maybe because I'm trying to say that Tom Brady is a lot community hit. Remember, Tom's in this series. If he hits, it's a community hit, not a hit for the Patriots. There is another Patriot headliner helmet, though, so they're a great team to claim. Just that's above, but I don't ever really mention it out loud other than it just being on the pre-fill thing. Jonathan, Philadelphia, Pats. There's the Pats. You did rebound. I almost jinxed you on that one. Spot 4, Denver for Greg. Spot 5, Steelers for Dave. Spot 6, Detroit. Still there in the middle for Bill. Whoops. Tampa Bay is there, spot 7 for Dustin. Spot 8, Detroit is gone. Ray, sorry. Indy is spot 8 for Brad. Green Bay is gone, Bill. San Francisco is there, spot 9 for Elliot. Spot 10, Cincy is there for Brad. Chicago's there, spot 11 for David. I'm getting there. I'm gooping. Chicago, 11. Random is up. Okay, that was down here. I should make sure no one claimed with a random that I missed. Nope. Cincy 10, Chicago 11. Chicago is gone, AJ. Sorry, I claimed just above you. Kansas City is there for 12 for Scorching. 13 is Minnesota for Jonathan. I feel like I'm not doing this right. I am. 13. 14 Giants with a random up for John. 15 Chargers. Brian. Oh boy, there we go. I should just wait till we're all done, but this makes it easier to find. Okay, 1 main spot left, 2 randoms available. Jason has one and John has one up. Those are 18 if you want to jump in for half price. You get whatever team lands on that, and you got a shot at them. While we're waiting for these, I'm going to grab a drink. Any of you guys drink energy drinks? Is this like some people live by them, some people won't touch them? I would assume that some of you guys drink energy drinks. I already told you my bad experience with energy drinks. I've drank very little. But I've tried these little ones lately. These little Celsius. Have you tried these? Drink like 1 every 4 days, 3 days. Slowly. Since the last time when I chugged 2 of those really high concentrated ones, put me in the hospital. I thought I was dying. Anyone like these things? Oh boy. Not tried this flavor. Ooh, that does not taste good. I should have known because it's pina colada. I just saw that it said Playa Vibe. Well, whatever. Hopefully it does the job. They keep me up a little bit longer. Fizz free. I saw those too, but I didn't buy it. This is the first time I've actually like bought a pack of these instead of just like one randomly. Or my brother-in-law will just bring me one and say, "Try this flavor," so I try it. I'll skip this flavor next time. Okay, we're closed besides 2 solos, guys. Jason has a solo. John has a solo. $18. I'll hang out here for a second, see if those get claimed up. If not, we'll see who you guys get, and you can put them up for sale if you want to. We'll do jerseys right after. I'm a no energy. I feel like that's the right way to be. And the only time I ever drank them before was on the golf course because they'd give them to us for free as part of our little tournament package. But that one time I chugged 2 of them because I was so thirsty and didn't even think about it. And then hours later, I thought I was on our planet. Never had it. Yeah, I don't really want to be the guy that drinks these every day, but I'm sure some of you guys do, and you're fine. My brother-in-law probably drinks like 4 a day. Big power lifter dude. Yeah, there's no way they're good for you, but neither is drinking 200 ounces of Diet Coke a day like I do. So, okay, I don't see anyone claiming. Sorry, guys. We'll see who you get as randoms, and then maybe someone will snag them. Yeah, it was probably worth it at that point, Obi. Drink a 6-pack of Cokes a day. Yeah, see, that's I drink Diet Coke. I used to drink Cokes too, but I don't feel like it's any better, but I don't know. Okay. Well, let's run the randoms. We'll see who you two get. You guys let me know if you want to put them up for sale or keep. I'll let you decide. 7 times on the randoms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Buffalo on top, Rams on bottom. Larry, will you tell me when the third period starts, just so I can keep an eye on it? Maybe it already has. How long ago did you tell me that? That was a while ago, wasn't it? Probably already started. I hate it when they start at 6 here. On a break night, that is. Okay, just so you know, Jason, you have Dallas. John, you have Tennessee. If you guys want to sell them, I would put it out now to give you a little bit extra time. Greg, Green Bay, Buffalo. Jonathan, Philadelphia, Washington. Jason T, New England and Dallas. Greg, Denver and Houston. David L, Pittsburgh and Jacksonville. Bill S, Detroit, Carolina. Dustin, Tampa and Cleveland. Brad, Indy and Vegas. Elliot, San Fran and Baltimore. Excuse me. Brad, Cincy and Atlanta. David L, Chicago and the Jets. Scorch in Kansas City, Arizona. Jonathan R, Minnesota, Miami. John K, you have New York Jets, Giants. Holy moly, Al. Tennessee. Brian, Chargers in New Orleans. And AJ, Seattle and the Rams. Jason, let me know on Dallas. John, let me know on Tennessee. If you guys are selling them, I'll try to give you a second here. Sometimes once you see them, it's bad juju to sell in your brain. Soda, no such thing. They're all Coke. Yeah, I used to be a heavy Coke drinker. And then I switched to lemonade for a while. Whatever I drink a lot of it. I should just probably do water. Drink a bunch of water. Please don't say pop. I don't even know what I say. I think they call it soda here, but I just call it what the brand, Diet Coke or Dr. Pepper or whatever it is. Probably soda, I say, though. There's a lot of soda shops here in Utah, so I don't see either of you telling me if you want to sell Tennessee or Dallas. So if you do, let me know. If not, I'm going to start rolling these boxes. Tonic, you. Share this here. 2, 3, and 12, right? 2, 3, and 12. Yep. Top box on the 7th roll is the one we're going to roll with. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Man, 12 wanted to get open. It kept staying there. Box 12. Give me a Coke, and they say what kind. Okay. Why don't you just say, give me a regular Coke, or give me a Diet Coke, or give me a Cherry Coke? Save that poor drive-through worker the hassle of asking you what kind of Coke you want. Or unless they're talking about the other kind of Coke. I don't know what kind of drive-thrus you're going through. 12. Let's get rid of 12. That means 2 and 3 left for Wednesday. Because they're all Coke in the South. If you want a Dr. Pepper, do you go up to the thing and say, give me a Coke? And then they say, what kind of Coke? And you say Dr. Pepper? Is that what you're trying to tell me? What planet do you live? Oh, I forgot, Jason. You're in Roll Tide land. I don't know how you guys operate down there. Say, give me a Coke, and they say, what kind of Coke you want, sir? And you say, I'll take a Fanta. Is that true? Is anybody else in here from Alabama or around there that says like that? Cousin, no. It's like that in Texas as well, really? Is it a South thing? No one says pop or soda. Wow. So like soda is Coke. When you ask for Coke, they ask if you want Dr. Pepper. Really? That's weird to me, but that's cool, I guess. Okay. Look at this. You guys teaching me new things. Now I know how to act if I want to get a Coke in Alabama. Gosh. Okay, licensed jerseys up next, guys. It'll be pick your player style. There'll be 20 spots to pick from. We'll end on that. I'll try to speed this up so I don't keep you all night. You guys are saying too many interesting things. Block 12. Now I know. Thank you for the enlightenment, Jason and Eric and Mark, Texas and Alabama and wherever else. Yankees and Northern comes to visit. Kind of like a townie in Boston. I only know that from the town. That's something different. But I love the movie The Town. Well, what? I just assumed all townies drove a whatever car she has. Oh, what does she drive? I can't even remember now. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. Ooh. It's okay. It's okay. I call it soda. Okay, so I won't be made fun of, but they'll know that I'm not around town, huh? Okay, here we go. 3, 2. I knew it was Prius. I could see the car because it's the same car they drive in the other guys, but I couldn't say it in my head. Thank you, Eric. I can always count on you for movie stuff, man. That would have bugged me the rest of the night. It was the team that you weren't selling. Dallas. And that is an alternate as well. I just assumed all townies drove a Prius. You telling me you have a Prius? How do you know what car I drive? I love that show. One of my favorite shows. Authentic on this one as well. Alternate for the Dallas Cowboys. We know that's Jason. That was your random, Jason, on the New England spot. Oh, this is a fun one, too. 3, 2, 1. Recently did some new signings. Before that, it was kind of hit and miss finding them. Now, hopefully, we'll start seeing them. I know I have a few, so there'll be a name we see a little bit more often, but that's a fun one. Used to be a little bit harder name to get. I know it's a little chicken scratch, but that's Dez Bryant. And for those, is it a headliner, pictured headliner? I guess I'm not paying attention well enough. I don't even see the it is a pictured headliner. Headliner Dez Bryant on the authentic alternate. Nice hit. And by the way, it wasn't a catch for all you wondering. It was not a catch. I don't care what anyone else says. Hey, we finally went back to the NFC side there. Okay. Congrats. Let's roll with a licensed jersey break to end the night, guys. Nice hit, Jason. Dez Bryant. Not a catch. You agree? Okay. I'm not sure that everyone else would agree with this, though. Okay, let's pull this up. Let's go. I see. Let's top chat it. Let's live chat it. Larry V with Shaq starting us off hot. I just got another Shaq today, a different style again. I got Johnson. I already have a Magic Johnson. I got a problem with if I see a jersey I like and I already have one, I just go for it. So you might be seeing a Magic get out of here soon. Magic Johnson. It's always fun to go for him. We've had him a bunch of times before. Who else did I buy recently? Got Cooper Kupp, Seattle, too. Bo Jackson, number 2. For Greg, number 3 is Yager. For Jake, number 4 is Ripken for Mark. Number 5 is Igor Albus. Yeah, I know. Just shut up, Al. 05. Elliot, gotcha on Shesterkin. Chipper, number 6. Chipper Jones for Bill S. Number 7, Walt Frazier for Craig. Number 8, Chorio. He was on a team. Which team is he on? Is he on Venezuela? Jackson Chorio is on one of these teams, I thought. Trio. I'm losing my mind. Jackson Trio, number 8. Is that what I said? Bill S. Gotcha. Leon Draisaitl. Leon, number 9 for Nick. Nick, do you get banned yet, or are you still rocking tomorrow? I don't mean that in a bad way. You're not doing anything to get. I'm just saying, are they going to be finished being their douchiness, and are you still flying under the radar? 10, Jamar Chase for Greg. Number 11, Jaggett. Is that Jagger? Gone. If it is, I think that's what you meant. 11 is Garrett Wilson. 4, Elliott. Number 12 is KG for Jonathan. Let me refresh here. Should get more baseball jerseys for baseball season. I actually did buy a few baseball because I was running low. I didn't buy any huge names though. Who did I get? I have Adam Jones for Baltimore, which I remember watching him. I liked. He might still be active. Him and Goldschmidt on Baltimore. I think it was Goldschmidt. Were pretty good. Maybe it wasn't Goldschmidt. They had 2 big home run hitters, or whatever, fantasy players when I used to do fantasy stuff, daily baseball. Also, Andre Dawson for Chicago Cubs on Mitchell Ness and another one. Okay, I'm getting there. Sorry. Garnett was 12. Stamkos is 13 for Brian. Emmett, 14 for Greg. 15, Patty Kane. Jeez, Al. Patty Kane for Brian, I'm assuming. Yep, 16 is Doan, Shane Doan for Brian. 17 is Rose. That's Pete Rose, not Jalen Rose. 17 for Jason. 18 is Mike Evans for Dustin. 19 is Mikko Rantanen for Larry. Alternate tethering, those guys beat up, kill Ben Affleck as he's trying to escape. Those guys beat up, kill Ben Affleck. You're talking about the guys that they go visit in the apartment? When he takes his mask on. See this face? What are you talking about? I don't know what you guys did to make my friend so mad. Leon Ray is gone, unfortunately. Shesterkin is gone too, Ray. Sorry. Should be on. Okay. Carter. I think there's only Vince Carter, right? That closes this. Ray, you just barely got beat out on a few of those. Sorry, because those guys were gone. 13 plus 7. Believe we're closed. Said if I listed a surprise set, as they call it, it's kind of the dungeon of whatnot, and they are leaving people alone in that section of the other is pushing. Is that what you did the last time? McBain scored? Man, okay. How much time's left, Larry? That's why it's kind of slower. So it's like, do you try it the other way where, because it's not like pushing it to sports or hockey or something? Is that why it's going to just a big random section? Is that what you're saying? By the way, if any of you guys want to join Nick's Whatnot hockey jersey break, he runs a hockey jersey where it's just like mine, but it's individual hockey players is all, and they're you bid on them. Let me know. I'll send you where to go. He's got a few different names, so I don't. If you can type it here if you want to, but I can't remember. 11:55. Man, I'm gonna miss the whole thing. That's what I get for yapping. Tell me when it gets to like 8 or 7 minutes, Larry. Just give me a little countdown here. Maybe I can watch the end of it. We need a win really bad. 4-2 now. Woo! I don't trust it though. Okay, the last 4 names on the 7th one, not these ones, will be available. Yamamoto, nice. Go Yamamoto. Will be available on the 7th roll for $10 a piece. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Matthew Tkachuk, Karl Malone, Saquon Barkley, Mike Alstott. Those are some fun solo names. I don't imagine any of those guys will sit around. But what do I know? What do I know? I'll quit yapping, guys. Sorry. Okay, Barkley, Greg. See how long it took me to find Barkley. Matt is Tkachuk for James. Alstott for Greg. Larry just behind. Tkachuk, close enough. I would definitely have counted that had James not already claimed Matt Tkachuk above when he had Matt. So just Karl Malone left. His name is, yeah. Ugh. Anybody like pina colada flavor? This doesn't even have like another flavor to it. It's just sparkling pina colada. Okay, let me read off who has who, see if anybody has any discounts. Bill's going to claim Malone just a second before Mark. Thanks, you guys. Appreciate you. Larry, you've got O'Neill, Neighbors, and JSN. Greg, Bo Jackson, Gensel, and Scherzer. Jake, Yager, Pittman, and Steve Young. Mark, Calrupkin, Elway, and Iverson. Elliott, Shesterkin, Metcalf, and Giannis. Bill S. Chipper Jones, Munoz, and Rodman. Craig, you have Frazier, Brian Thomas, and Justin Jefferson. Bill S. Churio, Worthy, and Warren. Nick F. Draisaitl, Aho, and Keller. Nick, that's a $3 off spot. Now you don't have to try to trade unless you don't like those guys. Greg, Jamar Chase, Pitts, and Golden. That's $3 off too, Greg. Nice, nice, nice. Elliott, Wilson, Kyrou, and Kemp. Jonathan S., Garnett, Nichols, and Boggs. Brian W., Stamkos, Gonzalez, Mitchell. Greg, Emmett Smith, Kuechly, Kopitar. Brian, Patty Kane, Mark Stone, and Isaiah Thomas. Shane Doan, Matsui, and Jerome Bettis. Jason T. had Rose, Starks, and Zibanejad. Dustin Evans, Irving, and McCutcheon. Larry, you have Rantanen, Durant, and Thornton. And AJ, you have Vince Carter, Brock Bowers, and Nathan McKinnon. Greg, you claimed Alstott and Barkley. Bill, Malone, and James, you have Tkachuk. Okay. Let's see where we're at. Malone. I'll buy McKinnon if selling. McKinnon was AJ. AJ, do you want to sell Nathan McKinnon for $10? If you do, let James know. Jonathan, trade Boggs or Nichols for Starks. Starks went to Jason T. Stark for trade. So do you want to trade for Boggs or Bernie Nichols, Jason? Bernie Nichols or Wade Boggs? Let him know. Trade Jason, you selling Zibanejad or Starks? He says Boggs. Okay, so let me do that now. So Boggs going for Starks. Boggs trade, Starks trade. Deal. Thanks, Jason. Okay, let's see. Where was I? Jason, you selling Zibanejad. Jason, if you want to sell Mika Zibanejad, let Elliott know. I don't know if you already answered. I'll find it eventually here. Yours, hold on. I'm trying to catch up. Jason. Larry V, sell JSN. Yours, Greg, good luck. Didn't you list a bunch? Did I miss that? Or maybe it's below. I'm getting there. Yours, Greg, good luck. So that's JSN for Greg. Yours, Greg. Larry V. Congrats on the bird, Bill. Yeah, that was a fun one. Here's Greg, good luck. Neighbors, Durant for sale. Bill says he'll buy Durant. Okay. Neighbors, Durant. Starks for trade. We already traded it. Thanks, Larry. Yours, Bill. Yours, Bill. Good luck. Nicholas for Starks. We got that one. It was Boggs for Starks. Thanks, Larry. Boggs. AJ, can I buy Bowers from you? We'll sell Bowers. Where you at, AJ? Right here. So yellow for Mr. Greg. AJ, thanks. Thank you, Mark. Says Bill about the bird. We'll sell barrels. Nichols for sale. Bernie Nichols is up. And I believe Brett is buying. Got you, Brett. Bernie Nichols. Brett, you still on your deathbed, or are you coming out of it a little bit? Sounds like you got a nice, fun one. Nice, fun sickness. Gonna keep McKinnon, Nichols. Thank you. Keep hockey. Big Nichols. Buy Nichols. Barely kicking. Jeez, man, I'm sorry. Larry V. Sell Neighbors. I think he already said he's gonna sell above. DK, Giannis, Kemp for seller trade. Yours, Greg. Good luck. So that was Nickel or Neighbors going to Greg, and then Elliot said DK, Giannis, and Kemp for sale. DK, Giannis, and where's their spot? Kemp. Yours, Greg. Like by Giannis says Ray. I'll give you purple, Ray. Thanks again, Larry. Brian Thomas for trade. Kicking dramatic. Jake. Man, if I even get just a slight flu, you can ask my wife. I'm pretty dramatic, but I really do feel like I get pretty dang sick. This last time I worked through it and I was complaining on stream, but every once in a while I feel like it's just the end of the world, man. Yours, Ray. Gotcha. Craig, I'll buy Jefferson if selling. Keeping JJ. 7 minutes left. Okay, tell me when it gets to 5 or 4 if you can. I just want to know if I'm going to miss it or if I can catch the last few minutes. Are we still up 4-2 at least? So at least it's not a one goal game. Okay, I think I've caught everything that you guys have thrown at me. Sean Kemp is up for sale. Brian Thomas is up for seller trade, I believe, and then DK Metcalf available. So some fun ones still there. I'm gonna roll the bingo balls while we're still chatting about these. 4-2. That's good. I thought for sure we'd lose in Dallas. We keep losing to bad teams, and somehow we can beat a few good teams. I think we have a hard schedule. We play Vegas and Anaheim still too. I'm hoping to go Friday or Sunday. We'll see if I am able to. Bye, DK, says Greg. Got you, Greg. Dramatic. Oh, man. Okay, let me shake these up. Let's get it rolling. We need 2 boxes. I'll leave this up so you guys can talk about Thomas and Kemp and whoever else you ask about. I'm grabbing the box. There's 1. There's 2. Notepad over here somewhere. Cross those ones off, please. 22. Yeah, lots of trades and sales, guys. So I'll say it like I always say, sorry and congrats if a trade or a sale does hit. The whole point is you guys are trying to get players you want. I know that. So 22. $88. 22. Here comes Emmett. I can see that. 88. We just pulled an 88 earlier too. Do we have an 88 still in the series? I don't know that we do. What number is Stamkos? Yeah, we just pulled an 88, but I don't know if we have one in the series. Stammers. My wife is calling me. Hey, can I call you back in 5 minutes? No. Why? Okay, just give me like 5 minutes. Tell him I have to wrap it up because my wife's in New York. They just heard you say that. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to say that part. Okay, goodbye. Love you. Please come back. Tell me if it's. Am I here? And she's not even home. She can't kick me off. We're back. What did it do? Well, I don't know. All of a sudden it says connection unstable at the top. Good grief. There's just spinning. Okay, well, I'll try to hurry here. Buy Irving. Where's Irving at? Dustin has Irving. Dustin. Oh, he said Irving for seller trade. Okay. So, Larry, I've got you with Irving, and then we're going to go grab these boxes. Okay, 2288. Let me grab them, guys. I'll leave this up, and then we'll open it right when we come back. Holy cow. Oh, the stream is not shut off yet, so still hanging on there. Thanks, good luck. My ring is just spinning. Okay, it looks like Thomas and Kemp will stay where they're at. Okay, guys, appreciate you hanging out. I totally forgot to keep track of this, where we caught up before. 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I forget? Oh, did that make it 5-3? That make it even worse? And then NFC East. Man, that is single NFC Northwest. Is that right? 5-3-2? Someone confirm there. I think that means we're kind of out of reach here unless we can tie it here with two AFC North, AFC West. I might be wrong, though. I may have given the top one a little bit, one extra. I don't know if I already accounted for that. Carcone! Nice. That's a hockey name, too. Well, I'll turn it on and listen to the post game while my wife's talking to me. 2288. Let's roll. Good luck, all. Oh, I saw the colors and part of the SIG. So I think I know who we got here. 3, 2, 1. I think that's who I think it is. Yeah, that has to be with those colors. And I thought it was backwards too. This one's been in for a little while. Beautiful hit. We've had him a few times on a few different teams. That is KD, Kevin Durant, one of my favorite basketball players. Burner accounts and all, I don't care. I like KD. KD was a bot one, wasn't it? Bill, and you went through cycles of claiming Durant, and you got him on the bot there. Sorry and congrats, like I always say. Larry's saying congrats, Bill. Bill, nice hit. It's a great jersey. He did indeed switch a bunch of teams, but I love the Durantula, man. You can't go wrong with me. Good snipe, yeah. It's a great jersey. Kevin Durant, Phoenix Suns, Nike. We had him on that one Seattle Supersonics jersey. It was probably my favorite one. I love that one. Icon edition here on the Swingman. Yeah. Yeah, he has been on a few. That doesn't bother me, though. Not for people like KD, man. He's a cold-blooded scorer. Okay, congrats, Bill. Nice hit. So we officially cannot tie. We'll go for the bounty again. I guess that's good. I didn't have an item picked out yet. 88. I think I know this color. Should have stayed with the Warriors. Wouldn't have been a bad choice. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, now I know. Just I'm holding it the wrong way. 59. I swear, man, we could put in 15 of this team, and the original one that's been there forever just does not want to hit. One of my favorite alternates too. When we first saw them, we saw a few of them. Now they're kind of not as out there as much. And no, it's not Luke Kuechly. Same number, same colorish, but that is Jake Gensel. Olympian as well. There is a great hit. Adidas alternate jersey. They got the cups on there for 2021. Adidas Pro. Alternate crest. Love this jersey. Just like the Utah Hockey Club, you got the Tampa Bay Lightning Hockey Club. 5 straps in here somewhere. This one is East Coast. I didn't realize that. I don't think we've seen Gensel a lot on the East Coast series, but he did a signing with him at some point. I did not see who had him. Hold on. I just know he wasn't claimed, so 2 randoms hitting tonight, I believe. Beautiful jersey. I wouldn't mind having that one. Who had Jake Gensel? Well, it's the second random I looked at. Greg, you had Bo Jackson, Jake Gensel, and Max Scherzer. 3 different sports. The middle one hit. I know you're after football. You hit a hockey here. Jake Gensel on the alternate. Beautiful hit, Greg. Congrats. Tampa Bay Lightning. Gensel coming out. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick recap so I can try to call my wife and see if my mother-in-law is still upstairs and watch the post game. Is it over, Larry? Thanks for hanging out, guys. Truly, we had some fun hits. I know that there's a bunch of power packing in the series. We didn't find a huge name tonight. There's a bunch of fun ones, though, for sure. Non-Big Al stuff tonight. Jim Kelly, Frank Thomas, love both those. Jerseys, we did not end with the Gretzky. I was really hoping. John Carlson, Ivan Barbashev, both great hits there. The rest, Joe Thomas authentic, Des Bryant authentic, both alternates, both beautiful helmets. The rest, Big Al. Jake Gensel, Kevin Durant, great hits there in the jerseys. Riley Leonard, first Leonard of Big Al's. I don't know if we'll see another one. Mike Vick, Boomer Esiason on the throwback, which is also rare. Ray Lewis alternate, Tyreek Hill, Slate, Fred Taylor, Lunar, Bruce Smith on the Authentic Classic. Some fun stuff tonight, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me as always. Needed a few picks. Yeah, you got it. 6-2. Holy cow. Kraus scored at the end there. Nice. Of course, it would be Kraus, Larry. After I talked about buying it, just trying to nudge me into buying it from you. I love Kraus. I just have that exact same jersey. All right, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. Congrats to those that hit. Sorry to those that had a rough night. I really do hope it turns for you. Wednesday might be that day. We'll see. We'll do some starters tomorrow. We'll do regular breaks Wednesday. And then Thursday, I'll be back to normal with whatever the word is I'm looking for. Man-to-man coverage instead of zone coverage with my wife home. So appreciate you. Anything staying, message me unless you've already told me, and we'll see you on Wednesday if you're around. Have a great night, guys.